Now you're going to be adding providers. You want to add as many providers as you have in the practice. I'm going to click on provider icon, new. Notice that I'm typing the last name all lower cases. Once I hit enter or tab, that's how you move from one field to another, it automatically capitalizes the initial of the last name. Credential is like MD. Once I'm done with the second line of the address, it's going to jump on zip code. That's when you're using the tab or the enter. You want to avoid using your mouse because it will not behave the way that it just behaved for me. When you type a zip code that I used before, it will automatically populate the city and the state. You can have phone numbers here. However, it's not used for billing. It could be used for just a reference to look up a provider phone number. Signature on file, it's very important and it's needed for billing. You cannot bill if you don't have signature on file turned on. If you leave the signature date blank, it will always put today's date on the claim. Otherwise, if you put a date here, you have to update that date every year. Medicare participant is not really needed. It's just for reference, and the license number also for reference. It doesn't go out on the claim. Reference tab is not used in most billing. It's used for overriding. I'm going to jump into provider IDs. The provider IDs will affect my information on the claim. First, MPI. If it's a group, it will bring the group MPI from the practice here. If it's individual, it will have the individual MPI for the provider, that's in most cases, that's how it works. Taxonomy and tax ID, usually it's picked up from the practice, but if it's different, you can enter it here, and that's it for most cases. If there's an override, for example, you can have an override if the insurance company is different. Maybe you can have a legacy code that goes out on the claim, or a different tax ID or a different MPI. But for now, I'm going to leave one entry. I'm going to hit save. So what I just entered, it will affect the area here in box 24. It will also affect the box 33. It will affect box 31. And depending on your type of billing, the information that I enter in the practice or the provider, it will reflect on those three areas. And of course, box 25.